Everybody walks onto the booth at IBC and says, what's new at Blackmagic Design? And genuinely this year we've been able to say pretty much all of it. Resolve always attracts headlines. It's always, it's a product that I think has been so transformational. I mean, I stood in this very hall in 2009, and the Ultimate system that was on sale at the time was $650,000 for a Resolve system at that time. And for quite some time now, that's software that we've given away for free. What we've now got, which blows my mind, is that we've now got, together with Blackmagic Cloud, the ability to collaborate on projects on a global basis. What that means is that your project file can be hosted in Blackmagic Cloud, and you could be working on this with a colorist in London, and an editor in Madrid, and a VFX artist in LA, all working on the same project file real time. And what happens is that all of your media is then synchronized to the local storage device. AV used to be the poor relation. AV was a case of, well, can I see a picture on it? And actually what's happened completely is that world's turned around. Broadcasters struggled at times with the pace of things like the transition to 4K, because of the huge infrastructure costs behind 4K for transmission and delivery. AV is the opposite. So AV is already talking 8K and is already talking beyond that. First came convergence, and now we're seeing the acceleration in AV. I always refer to some extent is that, if you wouldn't accept low quality in your home, you're not going to accept it in any other venue. One of the great things about being back here is that whilst a lot of people know about the products because they've seen them online, or they've read a review, or they've seen a video on YouTube, or whatever that may be, it's that opportunity to come and see if it really is what they need. I'd equate it to some extent of buying a car without doing a test drive. People will do it, and it does happen. It's quite nice to get in it first and sit in it and try it and see if it really is what you think it is. This isn't a booth packed full of salespeople. It's a booth packed full of our technical specialists who are here around their particular product areas to answer those questions. Not just answer questions, but I think understand what it is the customer's trying to do. And I think it's as much about how much we listen as it is to how much we talk. So we've really got to understand, are the challenges now any different than they were before the pandemic? Do you now do what you do differently? Do you now need different equipment because you've changed the way you do something? That's what you miss when this doesn't take place. It's those conversations. They don't happen in a little window on a Zoom meeting or a Teams meeting or a Skype meeting. You don't get that level of engagement